All right, just waiting for my software to gear up. I'm turning the handle here to get it going. There we go. Hey guys, wow, am I excited to go into our new program, our elite training program, which is going to allow you to use your desktop, to share your screen, to do so much more. And I cannot say enough about how Facebook Live is changing not only my businesses, my canine training business, my Healthy Dog Network business, and of course our Facebook Live business and our mastermind retreat and mastermind groups. This is a tool that is just getting off the ground, and all of you and me are going to be on the forefront as we're developing our TV shows. We are going to be the creators, and it is so fun to be in front of this thing, and I want you all to join me. I'm announcing my Facebook Live TV show Elite Training Group, our course. We are going to have an elite training group along with it, and the course I'm putting together is going to show you how to use your desktop, what tools you need, what equipment you need, what third-party apps and software. I'm even going to get discounts from those people. I've already been talking to them. They're going to give us some links so that you can get a discount on using those apps as a part of my group here, and it couldn't be better. Facebook is huge, and it is the place you need to be if you are going to sell your product, sell your service, if you're going to build your platform as an expert, sell your book and become a #1 bestseller. This is the place to be. If you want to build an audience, Facebook Live is the place to be. Let's do it professionally. Let's do it as it looks like a regular old TV show. You can even broadcast in an environment where you're sitting there interviewing people, and literally you could do it by yourself. It's easier when you have somebody with you. I do most of my stuff by myself, but it is easier when you have somebody pushing the buttons and making the transitions so that you can go between here and there and then come back again. You see, I have to actually do it, where if I were to say, hey, let's go to the keynote, and then somebody would do it for me, looks so much better. So you decide. If you have a husband or wife that's working with you, or an adult child, or even a young teen who's probably better than an adult child, you are going to just thrive and grow, and I want to do it together. I want to build a group that we actually watch each other's live shows and share them, and help each other build an audience. I think that's going to be the best way to go. I know Mike Koenig does that in Publish and Profit with the books. That is one of the things that makes it successful, is the community. I'm hoping to build a community through this Facebook Live TV show program that is very similar to Mike Koenig's model of Publish and Profit. That is my plan. All right, so what I want to do is I want to go to my keynote here, and I want to share some of my thoughts with you about the program and what it has to offer, and some of the things that I think are going to be important to you. So it is called Facebook Live TV Show Elite Training Course, and it's going to have all the bells and whistles, all the things in there that you need to know to get your show up and running using your computer. This is going to be different than using your phone and using your iPad. It's going to be using your computer, so you can share your screen, so you can show keynote presentations and the like. And it's going to go, of course, like I said, beyond the smartphone. But I want you to keep your smartphone around, because you are going to need it for those times you decide that you need to go remote. You need to go live somewhere, maybe at a trade show or something like that. So don't get rid of the iPhone yet, or the Android, whatever it is you use. You're going to need it, and keep that equipment so that you can do that as professionally as possible. So if you have a microphone, that kind of stuff, keep that stuff handy, because just like you, I need to go out sometimes into the world, and there isn't always internet access. And I think that trying to use my phone for the internet and the computer, I think it'd be too much for Facebook Live and all the third-party apps and the things that I run. So for right now, I haven't tested it yet. So I'm going to test it and actually see if it works, and I'll show you, and we will learn together on some things. As a matter of fact, we can't help but learn from each other, because some things just are happening as we speak. Just 2 days ago, I found out about a new app, about a new software, and it'll be perfect for what it is we're doing, but somebody's got to learn it, and so it's going to be me, and I'm going to help you get through it and teach you how to do it once I learn how. All right? Or we can learn together. If somebody else in the organization or in the group has access to it, then we are going to do it together, and that's the way that I want this to work. All right, so together we're going to create a TV show around you, your product, or your system. So whatever it is you do, if you're a dentist, if you're a chiropractor, if you are a dog trainer, with barking dogs in the back in the outside here. And that's the reason I continue to use this, because it actually adds to my dog training company that there's some barking dogs going on around here, because it adds authenticity to what it is I do. So, but whatever your product is, we're going to teach you how to do a live TV show in your dentist's office, in your chiropractor's office. Maybe if you own a pet store and you want to talk about the sales that you have going on. If you're a singer or a band and you want to broadcast out every so often live at an event that you're doing, and you want to show a couple songs and really present yourself as a performer and show how you perform in front of an audience, maybe to build your audience with wedding planners or something like that. There's so many things that you could do with Facebook Live. I'm not even scratching the surface. So we're going to help you build it around you and your system, your product, your skill, whatever that is. You're going to go from the square format of the phone and the iPad, which is really important to me because it really makes it hard. I've had to do some interviews. There's kind of a picture of me before I interviewed somebody, and you can see that how crowded it is. You got to stay, and if you barely move, you're out of the frame, number one, and it really makes it hard for you to show your product if you have something you want to hold up and show somebody. And so we're going to let you into the secrets on how to do it from your computer, so you have more of the natural look, gives you more room, and it's what people are used to seeing as far as a television, right? And so it's a more recognized TV look. So when we talk about TV show, this looks more like a TV show than the square look on the Facebook app. In that case, it looks just like a Facebook app, which is fine. We're going to have to do that from time to time, but when we decide to set a stage or a place where we want to interview people, maybe we want to look more like a living room, and so we need a little bit more of a wider screen to really draw in the people into that comfort level of actually being in that living room with us. And so that's why I like this capability of this computer and a webcam or camera attached to my computer. You can share your screen. This is a picture of my website. So just like I showed here, you can show your website. You can talk about what they find on your website and actually navigate through your website, especially if it's a membership site that you want to take them on the inside. And you can do that and show them what's on the inside to tease them a little bit of what you have to offer. You will be able to do that. So I could actually do that now. So if I take away my keynote, you know what? I'm not sure that I can. I just forgot. I have this only OBS, and you'll learn this. In my system here, I only have it triggered to look at my keynote software only. So I'm glad that I taught, because I would have failed in showing you my desktop. And that is why I put it in that slide. All right, so I will show you how to use third-party apps and software to accomplish this. So to do this, you absolutely do need other pieces of software and apps. As a matter of fact, one of the pieces of software that I'm using now is free. It won't cost you any more money. And then there are some other ones that cost a little bit more money, but you can do a little bit more things with them, and they're a little bit more flexible. And so they are, it costs maybe a monthly fee of $24 a month or something like that. But anyway, we'll talk about them, and I'll show you what those are too. But the one I'm using now to do this is free. We're going to use an external camera or webcam. The one I'm using now is this HD 1080p Logitech, and it's fantastic. I really think it takes a really good picture. I don't need to attach a camera because this is a high definition camera. It actually even has, you see on the right, on either side of that camera, it has those holes. That's actually a microphone, and will pick up in stereo my voice. And so I think it really is a great tool. And so we have a link inside that will get you connected with that particular piece of equipment, and allowed to use an external mic. As you can see, when I come back live on my camera, you'll see that I use a mic, and you can hear it here. It is a professional style microphone that makes the sound really, really cool. All right, so especially when you're using the internet, sometimes the sound can sound like a little crackly, or it can sound a little weak. And so having a professional mic brings it up a little bit more to a higher standard, so that if you do have a low bandwidth or something like that, it doesn't drop down so low that you can't hear it. So if you're using your mics on your phone or your mics on your computer without the microphone, the external microphone, it may be even less. So this just makes it stronger, and that way if there is a weak bandwidth, then you're not to a point where people can't understand you and can't hear you. There are even some more third-party apps and software that allow you to broadcast to all your Facebook pages, not just the one. So right now I'm broadcasting to the Bed Bug Secret page. I'm broadcasting to the Healthy Dog Network, and I'm broadcasting to a couple others, Train the Dog Trainer. And the reason I'm doing that is because all of you in here are all business owners. You're either have bed bug dogs, or you, and that's all you do, or you have a business of extermination in addition to the bed bug dogs, and you're running a business. You need to know about Facebook Live and that you can use this in your business. It is fantastic. You again want to get people to know, trust, and like you, and one way of doing that may be to take them with you on a search. If you're a bed bug detection dog handler and you take them live to one of your searches, of course you get permission of the landlord or the person that owns the house. Say, hey, I would like to go live on this, if that's okay with you, and you set up your phone and you talk about this search. They can see your dog searching. You can describe what it is your dog is doing, right? And take them live into the home. How fantastic is that? So that's one aspect. Then you get back to your office, you set up your webcam, you set up your computer, and then you share, hey, earlier we did an on-site inspection. I took you live there. If you want to go back and see that, that's fantastic. And here are some of the things I want you to make you aware of. Or maybe you interview the residents and you say, what did you think about the service of our company? And you talk to them and interview them. There's so many things, so many aspects that you can do. If you're a dog trainer, you can go to Falco Canine Academy and you can see what we're doing as a dog trainer. We're actually showing the training that we do at the field live from the field as they're doing it. And I walk right there with the trainers as they're giving instruction to the students. I'm also doing a live show from the training field on Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock, right? And so that's why I'm sharing this around. If you are a dog collar creator, then let's talk about dog collars and talk about all the things associated with dogs, and you bring people into your world, and at the same time, oh, by the way, I have a new design of a collar, and this is what it looks like, and here are some of my customers wearing that collar, right? There's it doesn't matter what business you're in, the door business, the roofing business, the plumbing business, you take people with you sometimes. You go back to the office and do a show and talk about your day, talk about what happened. Oh, unbelievable day today. We had the greatest problem-solving incident happen in our company's history, and we were able to solve it, and it was fantastic. And you talk about it. You can take pictures and have them on their desktop and show them. So maybe you don't want to take them on site or don't have time to do that because you're so busy, but you have pictures from the event. It's just so many. I'm just coming up with these at the top of my head. All right. There's another third-party app that will allow you to capture leads and add to your list using Facebook. There's nothing more powerful than somebody opting into something that you're doing using Facebook, because not only do you get their name and email address, you get everything that there is to know about them. Every bit of information that they put in their Facebook page, you are going to get who they are, how much they make, how much they spend, what sites they visit. You're going to get all that information, and then on top of that, you're going to use that information to create like audiences. And how that's powerful is that you have somebody, a number of people that are watching your videos and watching what it is you're doing, and now you are going to share. You want other people that are just like them to share that information with them, and you can create what's called like audiences, and you can set up your advertisement to go to those people that are like that audience that already watched, right? So they don't even know you yet, but they're going to know you because your ad is going to show up on their Facebook page because you created a like audience from the people that are already in your list. How awesome is that? So fantastic. I'm also talking to we already did that. Did we already talk about that? I'm also talking to the producers of the third-party apps software to get the best deals possible for you, and I'm going to share those links with you on the inside. And lastly, we are going to work as a community to help build our audiences, and that's what I was talking about before. The model that Mike Koenigs, Pam Hendrickson, Ed Rush have put together in San Diego. Those are all marketing professionals that I know and have been trained by. I've been mentored by them, and they use that model, creating the community to help build the audiences. We encourage each other, we help each other, we take and share links on our other pages, and we help build their audience using our audiences. It is a fantastic way to go, and there's nothing better than being part of a community that cares, that is in the same boat as you are. They're just simply trying to build their audience, and that is what you're going to get from this program. This is an early release of the Facebook Live TV show Elite Training Group. Early release. And so right now I think I have 4 videos. Tomorrow I should be able to put up 4 more, and it's going to be growing. So because it's early, because we don't have all the videos up yet, you're going to get it in for a very low price. It's called a beta release. Everybody does it. This is not new in the online industry. And so this is what we're going to do here. I'm going to do a beta release, early release of this program as I'm building it, and you're going to see it come in. And what you're going to be able to do is you're going to be able to ask questions. Okay, I see what you're doing now. Are you going to do a video on blah, blah, blah? And then it'll give me an idea, and I will probably create a video based on your question or what it is you want to see. So this is an early release, and it's going to be the lowest price ever, and I'm not going to come back to this price. This will be a 3-phase price release. In other words, there's going to be the ultimate price, which is going to be in the hundreds, somewhere around there, $100, $200 mark. The second phase is going to be, this price I'm going to give you is going to be the lowest price it will ever be. So phase 2 is going to be $79.99. So the next price is going to be $79.99. That's not what you're going to pay right now, but it will eventually be $7.99 at the end of this period of the new price, which is 48 hours. So in the next 48 hours, it's going to be a low price. And then at the end of that 48 hours, I'm going to take it immediately up to $79.99. And so for right now, phase 1 is only $48 only for 48 hours. So starting, and I'm going to look at my clock here. Oh, I don't have it because I don't even know what time it is. If it's like something like 5 o'clock, I'm going to start at 6 o'clock. So an hour from now, the 48 hours will start. So phase 1 is only 48 hours for this program. And the link you're going to find to get in is going to be after I get done talking here. I'll put the link in this post, and you're going to see it. Click on that. You got 48 hours for $48 for this program. It is going to go up in 48 hours to $79.99. All right, so let me get out of here and get back to you on the camera. There we go. Wow, that was exciting for me. So much stuff, because as I was talking, I was thinking about, oh my gosh, there's all these other ideas, these things I can do to help people build their audience. And that is going to be a little bit of my plan. I wanted to help other people do the same thing. I really feel like this is my new calling. I still will do a little bit of a dog stuff and continue with my dog show on Saturday mornings and continue to train trainers and help other people in the pet industry market their products and services and skills. That is my passion now, is because I went through so much. I spent 30 years building a dog training business where we were getting very huge contracts in other countries and police departments, that kind of stuff, but it didn't come easy. All this stuff I had to learn. I was a police officer, and I really wasn't a business owner, entrepreneur. Now, as police officers, we think we can do anything. So when I went into business as an entrepreneur, I'm thinking, how hard can it be to run a business? It was a lot harder than I thought, because there's a lot more that you do other than just what it is you have a passion for, right? You have to be an accountant, you have to be an attorney, you have to be a problem solver, you have to be HR, you have to be you have to clean the toilets, you have to run the internet, the Facebook, the websites, all that kind of stuff, and you have to do the internet marketing. And so there's so much you have to do, and I've learned so much. As a matter of fact, it got so bad that I almost lost everything, and it was only about 4 or 5 years ago that I learned these new techniques that are now helping me now in taking me to my next chapter in my life. So I want you to be a part of it. I want you to get in here. I made it as low as I possibly could to give it value, because the amount of things that I've purchased and bought into, I think that I'm going to save you so much time and money by giving you this product at this price that it makes no sense not to get in. All right, so just know in 48 hours, the price will go up. Okay, so it is 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock now, so at 6 o'clock, the 48 hours will start. Go ahead and get in now. Tell your friends. If you have friends that you think might benefit from this, it's okay. Tell them too. But this is only going out to a very select Facebook pages and friends that I have in these environments. And so you are definitely going to want to share with your friends and family that have businesses. And I'm telling you, it works for any business. Auto repair. Like I said before, plumbing. If I could think of something else, if you're putting on siding on a house, if you are a gardener, oh my gosh, that would be great for gardening. Giving people gardening tips, right? And how to keep their lawns green, how to fix their sprinklers, which these are all the things that I need help with. If you are a at-home chicken farmer, and like we have chickens, and there's this lady that a friend of mine. John Cody brought to my attention. She started doing just written blog posts, and she began to build this audience, and the next thing you know, a large pet food company wants to sponsor her, and now she's making about $500,000 a year. I think it may be even more, because she really didn't know what she was doing, so she settled for $500,000 a year. I think that's the story, and she simply was just doing blog posts on these chickens that she had in her backyard. Could you imagine if you're doing Facebook Live and showing people exactly what you do with the chickens? on top of the blog that you're writing, you just simply take your tripod out there and you set it up and you do Facebook Live as you're taking care of the chickens and talk about, the different breeds of chickens. There are lots of different breeds of chickens, the eggs, the food you're feeding them, what things you need to be cautious about in regard to illnesses and disease and that kind of stuff. I'm telling you, it is endless what you can do on Facebook Live to build an audience. People want to see stuff live. Facebook Live, live videos are viewed more often and longer than anything else on Facebook right now. And it's only a few months old. What is it, 4 months old, I think, at the most. It may be a little bit more, but it's very, very new. And already it is taking over. It is already taking over Periscope and Meerkat and all the others that are not coming to mind, at Twitch and all those other things that are out there right now. It is the way to go, the place to go. I'm going to check something out as I'm talking to you because I'm just getting so excited. I want to see if this one tool is working on my page. And that way I can see if anybody's talking right now. So I got this new app that I'm learning. And because I'm on all those Facebook pages all at the same time, and LinkedIn and Twitter, you can supposedly chat to everybody all at the same time. There are a few bugs and things that I'm working out and have already commented. Oh, I can see I'm live. Fantastic. And I'm going to actually comment here. So if somebody wants to comment that's watching, because I do see that there are some people watching actually, that would be fantastic. I don't know how long the delay is. Maybe I can't read. I can't put anything. So maybe that'll be something new that I can do later on. I can only see comments. So if somebody actually wants to go in there and write a post or a comment on their Facebook page, that would be great. It'll allow me to know. Yeah, don't see anything yet. I'm just looking through this thing really quick and just seeing. But it is fantastic. It is all good stuff. All right. So right now, there's no place for you to be other than on Facebook Live if you're running a business. And it seems really strange. I know there's some of you out there that said, I would never be on Facebook, and now I'm on Facebook. I don't even understand it, and it's not that big of a deal. But I'm telling you, you're unfortunately mistaken, and unfortunately you're going to have to get on Facebook if you want to really target your market, if you really want to reach the people's eyes that need to see what it is you're doing. And it's frustrating, I know, to some of you that you have to actually follow the herd, but that's where the herd is, right? If you sell something that cows want, you have to follow the herd. I mean, and if you want what the cows have, which is money, then you're going to have to follow the herd, and that's just the way it is. Market to them, right? If if you're selling cream for udders that are chapped, then where you got to go? You got to go to the place where the cows are, and that's on Facebook. That's where everybody is. So sorry for those of you that do a lot of stuff on Facebook. I'm not calling you cows. I'm just saying that that's where you are, and that's where the eyeballs are. More people search online for anything now than any place else, right? And so this is where you need to be. All right, have I talked you into it? All right, so look for the link to get into the Facebook Live TV show Elite program. It is going to be here. It's going to be awesome. And this $48 is only for 48 hours, and then it goes up. So again, I would tell your friends and family, all of you that are already in the Facebook Live training, this is the next phase where you need to go into, and definitely get in now. Because I don't want you to pay anymore. I really appreciate you guys being there. This is the lowest I can make it. It really is meant for you right now to get in for this $48 for 48 hours, and nobody else, because nobody else other than the people that are watching this and are sharing from friends and family. It's all for you. And then I'm gonna buy some Facebook ads and send it out to the world. All right. So let's really build it. Let's build it for you and what it is you guys want to see. And if I don't know, I will find out. Right? There's some things in here and things on Facebook that I still don't know, but we're going to find out. I'm going to find people that know. I'm going to interview them and bring them into the group and into the organization. All right, guys. It was so much fun talking to you. I'm hoping this is going to be a fun time, as fun a time for you as it is for me, because it's been fun putting together. I'm learning so much just putting together. If you want to learn how to do something, start putting together a program and watch how much you learn in such a quick amount of time. It is amazing how much you learn by teaching. I've known that for a long time. That's where I tell my trainers to make sure that they teach so that they can begin learning, and that is the key. All right, so all I'm doing is looking for the place to sign out, and I don't know where it went. All right then. It all went away. Oh, here we go. Maybe this is it. There it is. Oh, wow. There's 35 people watching. That is crazy. All right, guys. I will see you at the next one. Take care. Talk to you later.